Hi everyone. Today is day 3 of our annotated bibliography project. Our goal today is to put our entire project together after doing a little bit of drafting to finish up our work. So last week we left off with building the actual sources for our project. And so in order to do this work, we went through the process of using Noodle tools to build citations and then writing explanations based on the questions that you see on the screen. Now, if you were not here or if you need a reminder on how to build those citations in Noodle tools, feel free to pause this video and go over to the Noodle tools tutorial video that I created to help you as a reminder. Now, once you've done that drafting in your digital notebook, you should have at least 2 sources drafted. Remember that those sources can be linked to one central idea or can be linked to a couple of central ideas from your project. The next and final step is really to put your whole project together. At this point, here are the basic requirements that you need to meet. Number 1, you need to have a cover slide for your entire group project that should have the names of everybody in your group as well as your research topic. Number 2, you need to have at least 3 central ideas in your project. Most groups have 4 or 5, but I want to make sure that we have at least 3 to help anchor our project. Remember that for each of those central ideas, you need to have background information. We did this drafting in our digital notebooks last week, so it's just a matter of putting it all together on one slide. For each student in the group, there must be at least 2 source slides in your project. Remember again that those sources can be linked to one central idea or to multiple central ideas. Make sure that you put your name on those source slides and make sure that you have a clear explanation as to the strengths and weaknesses of that particular source. And then the last 2 requirements. Central ideas could have multiple sources, but at a minimum, each central idea must have at least one source linked to it. So if you have a central idea that's just kind of floating out there and it doesn't actually link to anything, make sure to take that out. Finally, central idea slides and source slides must look different. So to help you out, you can see here in this particular slideshow, I have samples of what each of these things will look like. Now, remember that you can format these however you want. You can use any of the templates in Google Slides to help you make your whole project look, nice. But here's an example of what it might look like. So here's one of my central idea slides. I have my central idea clearly labeled here or listed here in a complete sentence on the left, and on the right I have my explanation where I am using actual sources, actual pieces of information from those sources to highlight the importance of the central idea. You can then see that my source slide that is linked to it looks different, right? It structurally looks different, the formatting looks different. I want it to be clear the differences between central ideas and sources. And again, I've got my MLA citation and then I've got my evaluation and I made sure to put my name at the bottom. You can see a second example here that I also put together, right? And then I have my second source there, okay? So you have the rest of the period today to work on putting your project together. Most groups, if you work efficiently, should get this entire thing done before you leave for the day. So just as a quick reminder, here are the requirements. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, you have the rest of the period. So let's use our time efficiently and let's get to work.